I am the youngest president in the history of television for a reason. I know the people.
Well, granted, but the people already want to watch the show.
That isn't good enough! They have got to be so scared to miss it, so terrified! Now, if I were in charge, and I am, perhaps I can help you. Here's the kind of thing I would have done. Grace, cue it up.
Acid rain. Drug addiction. International terrorism. Freeway killers. Now, more than ever,
It is important to remember the true meaning of Christmas.
Don't miss Charles Dickens' immortal classic, Scrooged. Your life might just depend on it.
Not bad, huh?
Tingle, tangle, tingle for the boat. And once he gets you up and check, y'all kiss my mistletoe. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho. That's why the presents keep getting mixed up. Cause year after year you keep fucking up. And now I know why, cause you're always drunk. Instead of G.I. Joe, you send me this junk. That ain't a G.I. Joe, that's a G.I. jerk. With a kung fu grip that don't even work. So all I did was just put him away. Cause my G.I. Joe looked G.I. gay. That's why you don't get presents now, cause you're just embrace. G.I. Joe's gay, what difference does it make? After all, he's just a doll, ain't too much he can do. If you ask me, boy, I ain't too sure about you. Listen, Blodo, with your big fat suit. Next time, say no, don't send no substitute. Because I asked you for a beatbox and you know what I got? Dougie Fresh, you know that kid from down the block? For facsimile, we must admit, Dougie Fresh is good and made a perfect fit. He's the only reason why we weren't totally mad. Without Dougie, our Christmas would have been really sad. We'll sing Silent Night and Jingle Bells and all those Christmas rhymes. Cause nobody gives a shit about the rainy and hard times. It's just jingle and jingle and hang out with the folk. And when you get your welfare check, you might reindeer by the snow. Well, get Dougie Fresh and magnificent force and head on out the door. And leave these party people singing jingle jangle for the poor. Sing! Jingle, jangle, jingle jangle with the fun.
Bill Murray movies. One of my favorite movies. Dude, I don't know how this movie feels about you guys. I mean, in terms of Bill Murray's filmography, does this stand
I like
for him?
for me,
I like this movie. No, I really do like this movie a lot.
like
I
fuck
watched
Bill
it.
Murray. Just fuck Bill Murray for me. This is my
Yeah,
favorite
let's
Christmas movie.
this is one of my favorite movies. I watched it like a very, 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 very long time ago, and I have not seen it until recently.
Man,
so
it's fucking hilarious.
like I love
watch
like
it every year. I watch it every year. Every goddamn year I watch this movie. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really, really good movie.
You know what?
It was very, very entertaining. And you know something? I don't know if it's you guys, but did this movie go by really quick to y'all?
Yeah, it did. I mean,
only because I've seen it a billion times.
Yeah,
so it
same
goes for
same here. I mean, and, you know, okay. I think we touched on it a little bit when we did Ghostbusters. Bill Murray is a bit of an enigma to me. It's like I hear so many good things, and when you hear the bad things, you just kind of shrug. Like, I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, if I hear people say, "Well, Bill Murray's a dick," I'm like, that doesn't surprise me in the least.
It's kind of funny. I was telling my wife, like, yo, Bill Murray need to watch this movie again. Remember?
Listen, man, I saw him when they were promoting that Ghostbusters reboot, and he looked miserable as shit.
Oh, he did. In fact, if I could point out something, what we see in his character in Scrooged is how he reacted when Dan Aykroyd gave him the script to Ghostbusters 3. We're seeing this before hell, this was before Ghostbusters even, like, this was before. I'm just saying.
Stairs and Murray.
I'm just saying, y'all. Seriously, look at his character. I understand this movie came out in '88, so this was right before Ghostbusters 2. So his character, this character and the way he acted in the first 15 minutes of this movie is, I guarantee you, that is exactly how he reacted when Dan Aykroyd handed him the script for Ghostbusters 3.
I mean, when they handed the script because in this movie, there's an end movie where Santa Claus is rolling around with the fucking M4 and shit and mowing down terrorists and shit, by the way. Just putting that out there.
The first scene in the movie is actually based off a television show that he's producing called The Day the Reindeer Die, starring Lee Majors.
When Lee Majors is a big deal, dog. You gotta put some respect on his name.
Lee Majors came in there like, Lee Majors, he was the $1 million Man. All right, Santa, let's go. Lee Majors rolling there with a minigun, bruh.
Did anybody else think it was kind of ridiculous that Lee Majors, when he appeared in the movie, even he had that look like, the fuck am I doing here?
Dude, it didn't make it even better was right after that was Robert Goulet's Down Home Cajun Christmas. The first thing that hops out my mouth, was like this. Yo, ain't you from Canada? So why are you having a Cajun Christmas?
First off, Robert Goulet. Oh my god, man. That dude puts himself
Silver bells. Like, what?
Yo, my thing with Robert Goulet was when he was in Beetlejuice. That shit had me in tears.
Yeah, again, Robert Goulet in Beetlejuice actually was like, this actually makes sense.
And I'll take it a step further. Him and Naked Gun, the sequel, had me in tears even more. Because he was the one that
actually, that made sense.
It's like, that dude is just, he's a saint. He is a saint.
Yeah, man. Robert Goulet would do anything. Robert Goulet has proven to me that he will say yes to anything. He said yes to the WWF back in the 80s. That's actually a true thing. He did a bunch of stuff with the WWF back in the 80s.
Here's my surprise face, D. I'm not surprised.
My surprise face.
D, you see this? This is my surprise face. Do y'all guys like the Christmas Carol? I knew that's the classic Charles Dickens. Dickens. Everybody likes the story of Scrooge. Do y'all guys like the story of Scrooge?
I do. Yeah. I do, actually. I do. I mean, come on, man. It was kind of burned into our freaking memory banks as children for us to like it during Christmas time. I mean, especially all the interpretations of it. I mean, come on, you had Disney's version of Mickey's Christmas Carol. You had the original Christmas Carol from the 1930s. Then the one that came out, they had another one that came out in the 50s and another one that came out in the 70s. God, how many times has this movie been done?
I can name them off. Okay, so I am one of those people that, like, my appreciation for the black and white films is only because my mom watched a lot of American movie classics and stuff. Back when American movie classics actually showed American movie classics, it wasn't like, oh, here's this movie from 2007 on AMC, and I'm like, why? Like,
hey, DJ Sue, check out this motherfucker over here. Back when they showed classics.
I got a little Phil snobbish there. Sorry, folks.
No, back when they AMC American Movie Classics. Back when they showed movies like actual black and white movies, and now it turned into movies from 2007, Breaking Bad, and The Walking Dead.
Yeah. That's A&E. That's A&E. That's A&E. You're thinking, not AMC.
No, AMC is the same, dude.
Yeah, AMC, bro.
No. Actually, American Dad had a real good joke about that. Roger's like, I was looking at AMC and I saw Tootsie and I enjoyed it a whole lot. Then they showed Arachnophobia. Not what I would call an American movie classic.
You lying on that one.
For me, look, Chris, you're going to get mad because you're going to say it's a classic, but I will defend you that it's not. We was all like watching, oh God, I forgot what movie. They were showing Forrest Gump, right? Yeah. And I was at work and we was watching Forrest Gump, right? And after that went off, the next movie that came off, Black Dog.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's classic.
Why?
I wouldn't say classic. I've said it's B movie classic, but it ain't a classic movie by any stretch.
You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's an American.
Bear in mind, folks, you watch fucking Black Dog, you start realizing, Randy Travis really did try to act, didn't he?
It was a time.
There was a time Randy Travis was like, fuck this country music shit. I'm gonna act. I'm gonna Hollywood.
I'm about to blow y'all fucking minds real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm pretty sure on the set of Black Dog, he started busting out fucking songs, and everybody's like, "Oh, hold up, hey Randy, we didn't have you here for music, all right? We have you for acting."
Look, I can imagine. You can imagine Sweezy going up. Hey, shut the fuck up.
It's like, we ain't coming for all that.
And then second off, behind the scenes, we find out that Meatloaf and Randy Travis about ready to bust out a power ballad that didn't fucking make it to the soundtrack. That's what happened.
Man. They went to Patrick Swayze each day. Look, dude, we recorded the song yesterday. Hey, get the fuck out of my face.
This is my movie, all right? It's my movie.
This is my movie. This is my cheap ass movie that nobody's gonna remember.
Charles Dutton is sitting back like, I'm just here for a paycheck. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
I'm just here to be the black. No, Charles Dutton. I'm just here to be the black man. All right. I'm just here to be the black man.
The other black dude is like, so I'm not the other black guy here. No, you die. Just FYI, you die.
No, I'm here to die. I'm here to die. And that's my whole thing. No.
Like, I'm just here to be the black man. Smiles and Charles S. Dutton rape face.
Now, I got a question though, because the one time we did see it on AMC, Fallen. Would you call Fallen an American movie classic?
That's tricky. Because
I don't think you.
That's tricky.
Yeah, see, that's tricky.
That's tricky because my Denzel fandom would say yeah, but then I have to sit back. Oh, and also John Goodman was in it, so it's like you have two great actors, and it's like. But then again, it's kind of forgettable.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's a tricky stage. But yeah, you're right, man. But back onto the Christmas Carol.
But yeah, I saw the weird. Also the weird Jim Carrey one that was very Uncanny Valley-ish.
I never seen that one. I seen a bunch of.
Robert Zemeckis has something to do. Robert Zemeckis in his motion capture is like, hey, dog, people weren't really feeling that fucking snow trip.
Oh yeah,
was it the Polar Express? See that one. The Polar Express with that creepy ass fucking what's his face?
Pedophile face.
Tom Hanks and stuff. And then now you're gonna do a Christmas Carol. Now don't get me wrong. I think it worked because Jim Carrey is an animated kind of person. If you put him in a good movie, so it worked. But I think that movie to me went over way better than that movie, that Tom Hanks movie. Yeah. I think it was really the pedo mustache. Oh my God! Really telling kids to get on a train?
Hey kids, get on a train so we can see Santa. Is Santa your cock? Maybe. Maybe.
Let's get into a Disney dance. Yeah.
You know what? It could have been a lot of things. I do agree. I think the Christmas Carol one went over better. I got one for you. Okay. And I always forget this brother's name when I want to remember him. Joe West on Flash. I keep on forgetting his real name.
Yeah.
Oh God, help me out with his name, man. I keep on forgetting. But it was a USA special.
Yeah.
And they did the Christmas Carol. And Patrick Stewart was Ebenezer Scrooge. Really good. he played Homeboy. He played the
Jesse
Ghost
Martin.
of Christmas. Jesse Martin, thank you. Jesse Martin played the Ghost of Christmas Present, and that's when I learned this nigga can sing. And then that's when I also learned, before he was on Law and Order, he was on Broadway. He even did Rent. He was doing Rent at the time too.
Yeah.
I'm like, this brother can sing. He's good. Yeah.
Christmas Carol the musical. Yeah, that was like a direct.
Yeah, he was good on that.
Yeah, that was man. There was a lot of people on there, man. Kelsey Grammer was in there. Kelsey Grammer is Ebenezer Scrooge.
No, that's what it was. That's the one. I got that wrong. It was Kelsey Grammer. The one with Patrick Stewart was another one.
That was the one that was on like.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Patrick Stewart one was pretty good too. It's like, man, all these people could. It's like you always get good interpretations of a Carol. It's kind of one of those things you can't fuck up because it's like, I think the funny thing is the one that Patrick Stewart did that was the most British fucking Christmas Carol ever because Dominic West was in that shit. And I was like, oh man, this is a British production right here.
Oh man, but like you said, you can't fuck up a Christmas Carol, and then that's not counting the many different ones we've seen, even cartoons. I mean, even cartoons have done
how many of them? Mickey's Christmas Carol, a Muppet Christmas Carol. It's like, Jesus, okay.
Muppet Christmas Carol. Look, Muppet Christmas Carol to a lot of people is like the shit, and I want to debate you, but I can't debate you. I really can't debate you. You know, I just really
it's Michael Caine as Scrooge. You can't fuck that up here.
Mickey's Christmas Carol. That's like the most.
You got Scrooge McDuck as Scrooge. How? Like,
yeah,
come on, that's a slam dunk.
Yeah, how could you not make that? And Disney made that back in what the 60s, 50s, or 60s.
No.
1983. 83 was.
It was made in 83.
Yep, 83.
Okay, because you know what? That's the magic of Disney's old traditional animation studio is they could put out something that looked like it was made like a few years ago, but you come to find out that shit was made like way back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I missed that.
All right, Eris, put your animated penis away. I know where you're going.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm gonna act like Negan and I'm gonna swing the shit out of it right now. I missed that from Disney.
All right, Eris.
Hey,
listen.
No.
This is what Chris. This is what you do. All right, Eris. Here you go. Watch Great Mouse Detective and shut the fuck up. Go ahead.
listen, Sue. The kids spoke when they watched Princess and the Frog, and they never talked about it again. All right, that's when the dream was dead. Okay.
Oh no, Chris, we don't blame that on children. We blame that on the fucking weak ass white moms that want to take their kids to see that.
Ew,
okay?
Black Princess.
Exactly.
It's like,
that's why I wasn't falling. That's why I wasn't falling for that when CJ said that. I'm like, really, CJ, you really want me to accept that? No, I refuse to accept that.
Like, guys, the kids have spoken. Shut the fuck up. They like Tangled. You know what? It's amazing that. Even though I know a lot of people that like this movie, there's still a lot of mixed feelings about this movie.
Really,
and I don't
Scrooged?
know.
Really?
I don't know why. And I think it's because it's a Christmas Carol. Because a Christmas Carol doesn't come off as original. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It comes off kind of hokey. So like you just hate everything in life.
Ghost of past, present, and future. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, those are themes that we've seen before.
Funny enough, people eat up that Vanessa Williams one, and I'm like, okay. I mean, that was fun. That was fine.
I didn't like that one.
I think because it was Vanessa Williams at the time. It's like, oh, she was a hot commodity, I guess, and stuff. I mean,
it wasn't that. It's just I didn't like it. That's where it was. When it comes to black people doing certain things, and I say I don't like it, it's not like, well, it's because they did X, Y, and Z. No, I just didn't like the shit.
Hey, you know what's funny enough? I'm pretty sure you're probably not alone in that. People were just shrugging like, well, it's Vanessa Williams, Black Power, let's go.
You know what? See, that's what it is. It's always like, if it ain't Black Power, is always like, what's the reason why? I'm like, look, I didn't like it the way I don't like Natalie Cole. I just don't like Natalie Cole. What you want from that? What you want from that?
But then D, I have to turn around and be like, but D, unforgettable. How you not like Natalie Cole?
How you know? Like, come on, D, unforgettable. That's what she did with her daddy, her dead ass daddy. You didn't like that one? Come on, how can you call yourself black? When I look at my skin color and I see brown, that's how I can call myself black.
He's gonna have his arms folded. Somebody says unforgettable. He's just gonna have his arms folded like, and.
No, I'm straight up with that. No, this is not Natalie Cole. Y'all act like she's Sade. Shut the fuck up. Come on now.
As D blares his Sade. Soldier of Love.
It is no ordinary love. Like, yeah, try not to sing that shit. Whatever.
Exactly.
But yeah,
did you like the?
This is a different take on it.
Yeah, but did you like the makeup of his Boardroom? Bobcat Goldthwait. He was a character.
Bobcat should have been bigger than what he was, but we realized with Bobcat,
yeah, he kind of parlayed that into writing stuff. Now I'm like, oh shit, all right, cool.
Oh man, Bobcat! If you can find the right actual comedy shows, he's hilarious.
Oh yeah,
he's really hilarious, man.
As a kid, I loved him in Police Academy. I just liked this character.
He was good in Police Academy. We said it before. I forgot what show we said it on, but we mentioned Unhappily Ever After, where he played the bunny rabbit. He was funny on that. But I forgot what comedy special it was.
Oh, he was in the Jackie Chan's Adventures episode too, because he voiced like a handful of episodes. I was like, oh, there's Bobcat. There you go, right there.
I did not know that, actually. Wow, I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
No, I mentioned it only because he was in a handful of episodes. I was like, hey, Bobcat, because he voiced a lot of cartoons. He actually got like a lot of mileage out of the Hercules fucking role too, big time.
Bobcat, his secretary was Alfred Woodard. How did you like the late '80s short haircut of Alfred Woodard?
That was black single mom in it right there, buddy.
Black single mom.
That was the black single mom look like, yo. Hey, look, man. People can laugh at that, but it's like, yo, Alfred Woodward looked like she was a single mom, and sure enough, she does play a single mom in this movie. That's the crazy part. It's like,
funny how she rocked that haircut all the way to RoboCop 3.
No, that was CCH Pounder, sir. You're getting
CCH Pounder.
You're getting your black women's mixed up. You can't be doing that.
You know what? I got that mixed up.
It's like this. You get your strong black females mixed up.
Because look, you could probably you could probably put CCH Pounder in the role with Alfred Woodward's role, and you could probably also put a homegirl from How to Get Away with Murder if they ever remade Scrooged. She could probably play the same role too.
Yo, it's pretty much you get your Alfred Woodard in my CCH Pounder. You get your CCH Pounder in my Alfred Woodard.
So I don't blame you for getting those two mixed up because they were kind of acting in the same time. So yeah, that makes sense.
I don't care what you say. They both make excellent. They will both make excellent. Amanda Wallers.
I know, right?
That they do.
Shit. We saw Alfred Woodward as Black Mariah and Luke Cage. It was like, yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
All right, cool, good. Hey, she fits the bill. But yeah, But I like how they showed. They finally showed the advertisement for Scrooge, for the Christmas Carol special, and it was all happy and jolly and shit, starring
British.
Buddy Hackett. Look, starring Buddy Hackett, Jamie Farr.
I love it, man. It was like, oh man.
And Mary Lou Wedden as Tiny Tim, and they showed a clip of her flipping that they showed later on in the movie. I'm like, wow, that was lazy. Movie. That was really lazy.
And that's on top of them having showgirl dancers too.
Bro. Oh yeah, the slick old dancers.
Bro, that backflip though.
Man, that backflip was awesome. And to really emphasize how 80s this is, when we cut to Alfred kind of taking notes for what, Bill Murray's character, Bill Murray wants to sit there and do, she pours him tap. I have not seen tap in years.
Tab Cola.
Tab Cola. I have not seen that in years.
Man, Tab Cola was made for skinny white women who used to take black beauties all the time. That was what it was made for.
So we didn't realize Bill ends up firing Bobcat from
Now the thing about it was
Frank Cross. That's his name, Frank Cross. My bad. Sorry. Frank Cross.
What happened was the reason why what happened was Bill said, show the advertisement that I wanted to show. It was like acid rain. Terrorism. You see a plane blow up. And it said highway murder. You literally see an old woman driving a car and a guy rolled down his window with a shotgun and shoot her. It's like in this type of world, it's important for everyone to know the real meaning of Christmas. Scrooged. It was like, okay, they like played, like he always playing all that. He let everybody out. His boss came in. His boss comes in, telling him that we need to have more animals because this sounds like a TV executive. Like, you know how many people own cats? I don't know, sir. There are 40 million. There are 20 million cats in the country. Wow. You know how many dogs are in the country? I don't know. 40 million dogs. We spend $1 billion in pet food alone. You know what that means? Soon, and if the scientists are telling us the truth, we will have cats and dogs as viewers. Really, sir? Yeah. So put the animals in there. Like, are you serious?
Hey, you know what line had me rolling though? Prop guys all like trying to get antlers on the mouse. He's like, we tried crazy glue, but it don't work. Did you try staples?
The staples idea, though.
Yo, man. So finally, Bobcat asked him, "Hey, sir, we showed we had a like, I don't know if we should show this advertisement because people can watch it, they don't like it. So you're telling me you don't like it? No, I don't like it. Okay, sure, fine. We'll try to do what we do. We'll see what we can do, right? He leaves the office. I want that man fired. Like, damn.
Yo, here's how much of a dick he is. This dude got a fucking got one of the telescope. Yeah, as Alfred's like writing down his notes, he's like, well, wait a minute here, and he's watching them as they're throwing his shit out at him, and so he's like, there we go.
4 minutes. Like 4 minutes. And as she's taking the note says she was taking, like, who do you want to give? And I lie to you, a bath towel and a VCR. Now, guys,
VCR.
Now, guys, it's a Pioneer VCR.
Oh,
those
shit.
Pioneer VCRs back in the 80s.
Oh,
so,
man.
Okay, that was top of the line, though. So yeah. But it got down to his brother. He's like, a towel. She's like, really? She's like most of these people on this list are towels. You're like, oh yeah, and put yourself down for a towel. But what about my bonus? And like, he's like, and a face, like, and he's and a face rag too. She's like, motherfucker.
Oh man, I love. You know what's cool too about Bill Murray, man? He puts his whole family in every one of his movies.
Yeah, he does. His brother, well, his brother's always in his movie. His older brother, what's his name? I think Brian.
Yeah, Brian Murray.
Yeah, Brian Burr. He's always in it, a.k.a., as I like to call it, Captain Knuckles, a.k.a. that one crotchety old man you hear in every cartoon.
Yeah, was it the Flying Dutchman in SpongeBob? Flying Dutchman in SpongeBob?
God, I can't remember that voice. Probably so. I believe it, though.
Yeah.
But you can tell it's him when you hear him, though, man. Also, or as Eris would know, Eris would remember him, the evil arcade owner in Wayne's World.
Man.
Yep. Good old Mr. Vanderhoff.
It's like Noah Vanderhoff. Vanderhoff Arcades.
Man, don't know shit about video games but owns arcade. But yeah, so he's a dickhead, man. He gets a humanitarian award and leaves the award in a taxi. He doesn't give a single shit.
Oh,
finally he goes, like, he's at his office late at night, and busting down his doors, quite literally, is like a zombie. He's like, what the hell's going on? And he takes out a gun and starts shooting at the zombie, and he finds out that's his old partner. And I guess he died on the golf course.
Yeah, he died on the golf course.
Backstory that led up to him dying was pretty funny. It's like, I had everything.
Oh man, but you know what?
Don't waste your life like I did.
Side note: before that happens, though, apparently, my boy John Glover, he's in this movie. I love him. He's like in everything, always playing like an opportunistic person and stuff. He's also, if you don't know, he's Lionel Luthor in Smallville, if you watch that show and stuff. But yeah, he's trying to take Frank's job, and he does a good job of playing kind of like that sniveling person. He's like, I'm gonna take your job, Frank. You know that, right? You know it's
he didn't even say it like that. It's just more like, hey, I'm just here to help you out. I'm here to help you out. No, you're here to bump him out the way. We're not stupid. But this is so what makes it so funny. He like you said, go back to his old. He's like, wait a minute. He's like, yeah, Frank, it's me. He said, I had it all: fame, money, women. Oh, come on, you paid for most of those women.
Valid point.
He was like, "You're going to be visited by 3 ghosts." I'm like, "Yo, come on."
But I like how he drank the drink and he had fucking the shits just spill out of his body and shit. Like, oh.
Cartoony style holes in his body.
Yeah.
Scrooge type of deal. So he's like, the first ghost is going to be at noon tomorrow. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's not a part of the Christmas Carol. They're changing up the story. How dare they? But then at the same time, it's like whatever.
But you also forget too, homeboy actually ends up trying to basically hook him back up with his old girlfriend Claire.
Yeah, because he told him like, don't, like you said, don't waste your life like I did. So in a panic, he calls his girlfriend. He calls his old girlfriend. I don't know how he gets her number, but he gets his old number. He's all panicking and all that. And while he's on set for the Scrooge special the next day, she shows up and it's like his nickname's Lumpy.
But it's fun, but what I like about those two though is like you clearly see Frank kind of sort of likes her, but he doesn't want to I guess
can't show feelings.
Yeah, can't show feelings. You don't want to show feelings and stuff. And she's kind of Claire's kind of looking at him like, come on, man. I used to know the real you, and now you this crotchety person. Like, come on.
I like how he's trying to talk to her. All you hear is banging from the set. You're like, can you stop with the noise? and then they try to get intimate again, and he's trying to talk. All you're hearing constantly in the background, tap, 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 tap.
It's like, can you stop with the goddamn hammering?
And I like it because this is the weird time of Bill Murray's hairstyles where he got like all his hair on the top part of his head, but he got like a receding hairline thing going on. So
right, he had the he had the Trevor Phillips thing going on.
Yeah. Which we'll see when it continues on to Ghostbusters 2, and it's like, hey Bill, so are you losing your hair or not?
No, it's supposed to be a mullet, but it's not supposed to be a mullet. It's supposed to be stylish.
You gotta be real about this, man. I saw that shit started when I was watching Stripes. Put it that way.
Bill Murray been working on that hairstyle since fucking Caddyshack. What are you talking about? She rolls out. He's like, he has to go over to his to a lunch to meet your boy John. Mm-hmm. Your boy John over there, and he's already freaking out because it's almost noon, and he's like, the ghost is supposed to show up. And he's sitting there, homeboy is just yakking, just talking, and he's sweating, looking around, like, yeah, you got me. He's like, what? Like, okay, nothing. And as he's talking again, he looks in the background and he sees another waiter get caught on fire. He's like, he's on fire! Like, no, he's not. What are you talking about?
I like how he dials him out and he's like, I actually thought you were Richard Pryor for a second. Just putting that out there.
That was a great joke.
I'm like, that's a good one. Thought you were Richard Pryor for a second. I'm like,
hey, D, you want to give him the backstory on that joke just so people don't understand that? Because, some people...
I think everybody should... No, it's like this. I'm not. You know why? Because all y'all claim to know what that Richard Pryor joke was when Jay-Z referenced that thing.
Okay, fair enough.
Everybody knows what it is. Richard Pryor, fuck it. Let me just say it. Richard Pryor was freebasing one day, and hate to do this joke again because it actually is one of my favorite jokes, but Richard Pryor was freebasing one day. He looked at his hand. He's like, that's a pretty blue on my hand. Wait a minute. That's fire! He just ran down a block on fire. So
he gets into a taxi. He gets to a taxi.
Yeah.
As he's freaking out, and the Ghost of Christmas Past is there. Yeah, he's played by Mr. David Johansen, who, if you really know, he's part of New York Dolls. That was his band.
Yeah, he's actually a blues singer.
Yeah.
Swedish, if I'm mistaken, Swedish or like Dutch or something.
Yeah, I think he's like Dutch.
He's not American. Let's put it that way. He's not American, but he's a blues singer, though. I actually heard him do. God, I'm not even bullshitting you. When B.B. King passed away, he was on this. It was like a big special that they had on PBS. It had a bunch of blues singers, and he was on, and he actually did a song. I was like, oh dang, I forgot that. I'm like, hey, that's the nigga that was in that's the nigga that was in Scrooged. I knew he was a blues singer. Oh, there he is. How was he? I don't remember.
Yeah.
But the thing that made me laugh was he just pulls up behind. The way the car, the taxi rolls up, instead like there was a one taxi that was rolling in, but you just see this other taxi reverse in and just bump the other taxi out the way. He throws him in there, and he's like, wait a minute, where are you going? He's like, wait, who are you? He's like, who are you? Like, I'm like, hey, I'm the ghost of Christmas Past. And you literally see his license, Ghost of Christmas Past. And of course, they take him to over to the past, and when he was a little kid, with Mr. Cross looking at television with his mom. Note the cigarette smoke everywhere. His mom was pregnant with his brother, smoking a cigarette. God damn it, 1950s.
So what we end up finding out in the past, his mom left his father, and he was one of those kids like, hey, you just in front of his TV, and he just kind of escaped watching TV and stuff. So a lot of stuff that happened with his mom leaving his father, it didn't really faze him per se.
No. It's like his father showed up, whose father was played by his brother, actually. And he dropped the whole, like, Merry Christmas, Dad. What'd you get me? He gave him veal.
It's like, what do I do with this? You got cookies, son.
He was like, if you want, like, but I wanted something. I forgot what he said he wanted. If you want,
he's like, I want a job. He's like, I want a train.
I want a train, get a job.
Side note, Bobcat's about to freaking drink some damn big alcohol, and Ghost of Christmas Past snatched that shit, and he's all freaking out like, the fuck?
Yo, Ghost of Christmas Past was smoking and everything. It had a big ass guard just smoking it, man.
Like,
you see that he misses. You know, it was like a little thing where he clearly, like, his mom said good night, like, Merry Christmas, Frankie. Merry Christmas, Mom. And he's over there crying. And I love the line that he said, "Press Niagara Falls, Frankie."
Yeah.
I'm not crying. That kid didn't know what he had. In today's market, he was given a $50 worth of milk-fed veal. I'm like, shut up, dude. You miss your moms, dog. Don't stop that.
Basically, so
skip ahead a little bit. They skip a couple more years. It's a Christmas party in the television station, and this nigga is working on Christmas Eve while everybody's having in the party, man.
Oh, and his girl's there too, and she's like, "It's Christmas Eve. What are you doing?" Like,
he's like, "Well, I got some stuff to do. I got some stuff to finish." He said, "Why don't you come over here?" And he's like, "No, I got something to finish." And he's like, "No, go in there, stupid. What is wrong with you? She's crazy for you." And
man, do you know I could have got with that a long time ago? I was crazy.
He then finally, they went to cut to the next thing, and gets a door open into his face, and that's where he met pretty much the love of his life.
But see, here's the thing.
And
you forget the fact that Bill Murray had that wild ass mullet.
That unkempt mullet.
That unkempt mullet.
In the late 60s, he had that mullet.
I'm just laughing. I was like, man, Flashback, he has the unkempt mullet. That is just awesome.
Yeah. But he runs into her. He runs into his old girlfriend, and he's love it, meet cute, love at first sight kind of thing they have. And they go to the next year where they open up the scene. She's smoking a joint in the tub. Damn it, 1960s.
I know, right?
but I would the Ghost of Christmas Past. Like, look at it, Frankie. You got a girlfriend. You had it all.
Yeah, and they have a tradition, and they also have a tradition too, since that whole thing that they order like Chinese food for and stuff, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, he even said it in the. He even said it when he was in the Christmas party. He was like, "Well, you're like, I don't know about that. They start. The rumor is that they take cats in the alley and kill them." I'm like, God damn it, paranoia.
You know how many years people have been rolling with that joke though? Just that whole idea.
Rolling with that joke for years.
It's like, never mind. It's like, never mind. It's not true, but it doesn't matter. It's still there.
I like that they opened up. He had old Kama Sutra book.
He's like, I've done that, did that.
Okay, that's impossible.
Like a buddy of mine. Like a buddy of mine actually tried that.
Man. You know, this is so great. Let's fuck all this up. So 2 years pass, and I forgot what type of dog. What was the name of the dog? I forgot the name of the dog. He was a mascot. He was on a kid.
Yeah.
And finally, you know, the president of the network wanted to have a meeting with him. Just so happened, his girlfriend walks in and says, "Hey, we're supposed to be having dinner with our best friends. Yeah, can we cancel it? But you've been working so hard." They have this little weird breakup where it's like
I think we should separate for a little while.
You know what? It was the most nicest breakup ever. And I gotta be real about this.
Yeah.
Karen Allen can sell the shit out of a nice breakup.
Yes, she can, because to me it was like this. That doesn't seem like a big deal, but she also conveyed it to the way of, nigga, this is the 80th time you have done this.
But I love you. All right, well, I'll give you a space.
I'm not even gonna get mad. Just whatever. So it was so sad when he was just sitting up there, and Frank just sitting up there was like I didn't need her. Like I didn't need her at the time. Like, all right, whatever, Frank. you the man.
You clearly chose it for
it. Keep telling yourself that.
Talking, you just see the Ghost of Christmas Past does one of the best eye rolls ever. He's like, yeah, whatever. You miss her. Don't start that shit.
Don't bullshit me.
And then you transition. He's back on set again. He's yelling at the actors because he's going nuts.
Everybody's looking at him like, okay,
So we think you know what? We think you belong upstairs. You know, just go upstairs go back upstairs in the office where it's safe. All right.
He's around a bunch of homeless people, so you already got a cranky ass Frank Cross. You put him around a bunch of homeless people that are pestering the shit out of him. As he's trying to talk to Claire, all of a sudden he goes from, oh, things might be looking up for Frank to, oh, he's back to old Frank. Just like that.
It didn't even take much. Like we ain't got a much. Like we need some fuses. Like, oh, just go down to the hardware store. With what money? You can find it. These two are they're big girls. They can do it. Like, if I were you, fire them. They're volunteers. And that's the reason why they ain't getting no job. Like, Jesus. Like, yo, man. And finally, it's like, look, dude, just go. Like, you obviously hate life right now. You obviously. And it makes it so great, though, when he was going down to see her, he's just talking, because he doesn't help the situation, because he's going down there like, I'm a good person, people change. And he was just talking to himself, and the big black lady's like, oh, Lord, we got another one.
Yo, that part was vintage. I was like, yeah, I can see that happening when she said, like, we got another one. God damn.
There's another one that's off the stock market, crazy as hell. He lost his mind.
Meanwhile, over the course of this movie, Bobcat is just going through hard times. He just gave blood, and a homeless person took his jacket and shit.
I feel bad because wife has left him.
Of course.
Like,
this is prototypical of every movie. A person loses a job, my wife left me.
It's like, yo, that's like the first, like, how petty were wives back in the 80s and 70s?
No job, you're fucking
job, I'm out. Like, well, babe, I can tell her that we can eat tuna every night. I'm like, yo, dude, how much are you getting paid when you were working for a television? No, for real. How much was you getting paid for working for a television network? It's like, all right, now it's time to break out the cans of beans. Like, what happened?
Hey, real talk, though, that black lady that you sat there and said, oh, we got another one. She was the black lady in Lethal Weapon 3. that was hitting on fucking Danny Glover. Look, like, you tell your man Murtaugh, I see him later. I'm like, you realize he was married, right? Clearly.
That was the 80s Danny Glover when that mustache was still hot.
She didn't meet 90s Danny Glover, who worked out and got a fucking six-pack in the Predator 2 movie and shit. I'm like, damn, he did work out for that movie.
All right, first off, Chris, you know that was a stunt six-pack.
No, rephrase that. He had a six-pack that old people got, where it's like, you didn't stop eating bread, but I could see a six-pack a little bit. You know, it's there. It exists.
I'm mad at you for that.
You didn't get rid of bread so you could slim down for that six-pack. It's like, you got a six-pack. It's like, yeah, it's that old man.
So he goes back down to the studio. Finally, they cut the lights out on him. And when they cut down the lights, that's when you get a big source comedy in this movie, The Ghost of Christmas Present.
The fairy.
Played by Carol Kane. Carol Kane, I swear to God, why have she not been in more movies? She is freaking hilarious, man.
She has good comedic timing. I love her.
Her whole point was, let me punch Bill Murray as much as possible. If anybody hates Bill Murray, this is the part that you love the most, because all it is him getting kicked in the dick, slapped in the face, punched, nose twist, ear twist.
Like, if anybody had any reason to play this character and get an enjoyment out of it, definitely be her.
Oh,
yeah. Like, bro, I get to smack around Bill Murray.
Awesome.
You know what makes it even better? I said this to you actually, Eris. I was like, yo, if they did this movie again, please let Tara Strong do this.
It couldn't be nobody but Tara.
See, here's the thing.
Tara, it would be the same mousy voice, and it would be hilarious.
See, you say Tara Strong, you know who they're going to end up getting, though? They're going to get a homegirl from Ghostbusters. The chick with the glasses, the not.
Jane. What's that? I know who you're talking about.
They'll probably
and
I
got to be honest with you. That's not a bad casting either. She will be good for it too.
Yeah.
She will be real good for that too.
Since you mentioned Ghostbusters, what if they got your other girl? What's her name? Was it Kristen Wiig?
Nah, Kristen couldn't do it. Not dull. Dull? No. It's just not the right role.
Yeah.
Not the right role. Not dull.
Now, the Ghost of Christmas Present, she is telling her about Alfred Woodward's character, who, again, I said earlier,
she punches him into that scene.
Yeah. So Alfred is a single mom, Grace. She's a single mom, and she has a very large family. You know, she has like a couple of kids, and you find out her dad died. The father died and stuff, and they don't say how the father died, but you're just presuming that maybe he got shot or something. Who knows? But
that's messed up, Chris. Why you guys say that the black man had to get shot?
I don't know. The point of the scene. The point of the scene is that
problem with America, man.
The point of the scene is that she's pointing out the youngest son was mute after he saw his father die and stuff, and basically that kind of affected her in terms of her working and stuff and things like that. And the son, like I said, the initial thought is like, is the son retarded? It's like, no, he's just a silent kid. He's very smart. That's about it and stuff. And Bill's like, didn't know that. I didn't know she had a large family. He's like, well, yeah, if you asked her. I mean, I'm just saying here.
I mean, he's like, look, Frankie, they're poor, but they're happy. And she starts tickling him and starts blowing his own stomach and all that shit, giving him raspberries. I'm like, Jesus, man. But that is usually how it goes.
She reminds me of Uncle from Jackie Chan, where she just pops him upside the head every time.
She was about to poke him in the eye. He blocked it. I'm like, he went to the Three Stooges school of knowing how to stop that shit.
It's like, no. Ha. Now, we find out, too, Frank's brother, he still loves his brother. Despite Frank being a dick, he's just like, I love my brother, I know he's, being a douche, but I still love him.
Because his brother actually invited him to their little Christmas Christmas party. And he's like, no, I can't be there and all that. And basically, Frank was like, damn it, bro. Like, you're too old for this Christmas trip. He's like, I love you, bro. Yeah.
Even when he gets the VHS player and stuff, Bill's expecting his brother he's like, no, this is actually pretty nice and stuff. And stuff. And Bill's like, how the fuck is this guy still like me? And I do all this stuff. What are you?
No, the thing that gets me though, they have a whole party there, and the first thing that Bill notices, and this is when you notice this nigga's a cheapskate. He's like, wait a minute, that's a VCR. I told him to give her the towel. I'm like, damn, you a cheapskate like shit, man. And they're sitting there enjoying themselves and all that. It's a good old time, and they eat, and even though he knows his brother's a douchebag, they still give a toast to his brother. He said, to the richest man I know, my brother. Cheers. And again, Rich is over there about to cry. Keep the VCR, man. like, yeah, you feel like a dick now, don't you?
I know, right? It's like, cool. But you also forget your homegirl is also getting busted up. He gets busted up in the face with a toaster. That was awesome.
Oh, man. And Yeah, and you know what? I gotta say, his brother's a fucking idiot, just for one reason. It's the SS Minnow. How do you not know what the SS freaking Minnow is? He named out like 5 different. Like, it's the SS Minnow. How do you not know that? You're a white person that was born in the '60s. How do you not know?
Keyword there, D. You're white.
Gilligan's Island. Gilligan's Island's one of the whitest shows ever, man. Anyway.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. There's probably a little small segment of black people that watch Gilligan's Island, but that's still white.
Yeah, I know. No. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. How did he not know it?
I know, right? That's like not knowing the characters from MASH, and you're white. Like, I don't know a single black person that watched MASH. I'm just saying.
No, I look, dude. I don't know no black people that ever watch MASH.
That was.
You can't tell
that was the. I need to get the fuck to bed music at that point. Like, nope, gotta go. Sorry. Or if you're really old like us, shit, this is the end of TV time right now. They're playing MASH and it's midnight. Nope, gotta go. Nope.
Yeah, that was nothing else. You couldn't do nothing. It was too late for video games.
Dude, I knew I was awake too. I knew I was awake too early in the daytime when I was when it was like 4 a.m. I knew it was 4 a.m. because I used to turn on the TV and I Love Lucy be on. It's like, okay. This shit's still on, so I need to take my ass to bed.
10 years later, I think while all of us were in middle school, Mama's Family used to come on in the morning. I actually watched it.
Yeah,
Mama's Family was the shit, man.
I know, right?
Mama's Family was the shit.
Meanwhile, our boy Frank, he gets, as Ghost Christmas present slams him with a toaster, he lands in the sewers next to the homeless dude that he kind of sort of shunned early on.
And he didn't give some money to on his way out, which kind of gets me like, yo, I know people go get frozen out in the cold a lot like that, but I don't think it happens that fast without like some type of moisture. You know what? Whatever.
Yeah. The
Herman's he died.
Yeah, he had the frozen and he had the clock watch and stuff, and Frank's like, what the hell? And he goes to the door and bam, he's back on set again.
Still freaking out. He's like, we've been trying to look for you the whole time, Frank. Where you been at? He's just like yelling and he's freaking out.
No, you forgot too that earlier on he fucked up one of the production assistants and stuff, and she got fucked up. So the second time around,
the censor. She's the censor, and there's something slight I didn't notice. Except this time going through it, every time she would get hit, because she got mad because you could see one of the solid dancers' nipples, which I didn't see, but whatever. No, and I love that because you saw DJ Sue, and this is when DJ Sue showed up out of nowhere. He's like, wait a minute, do you guys see nipple? Nah, I don't see a nipple. I barely see it. And these guys are really looking. But every time she gets hit, with, she gets clocked in the head, something rolls, hits her, she yells out shit. And that's kind of funny that the censor yells that cuss word. So
I just like the second time around, she has the fucking nose bandage, the head bandage, and her arm in a sling, and then the fucking damn barrel just coming rolling down. And it's like, cool. So,
they was trying to tell him, they're trying to calm him down and all that. And he gets to the elevator, it opens up, and you see the guy that's playing the Ghost of Christmas Future. He's just, yeah, come on, take it. Come on, take me, you pussy. John.
Frank is like, John is like, hey, Frank, you might want to chill. It's the guy, this actor. He's like, oh, okay.
He pulls a DJ Sue line. That guy's incredible. He's gonna be big.
Incredible.
He's gonna be big one day.
Oh, meanwhile, DJ Sue, the flip.
Yeah.
Like I said, I like how they took that scene of the movie and slammed it in the beginning of the movie. I'm like, yo, that was lazy.
Yeah, can I point out something too? I don't know whether the movie was trying to say. So she does the backflip. I like how the movie just bam close up to the little black kid in amazement.
Yeah, because that was foreshadowing. Because she said, God blesses everyone. He was like, that's a cool line. I hope I can say that later on in the movie.
That's exactly what they did.
So Frank is just staying in his room watching the whole thing go down. Watching the whole special go down, and finally, as he's sitting there, the TV's on behind him, and you see some really creepy imagery. The Ghost of Christmas Future, the skeleton just shows up behind him and he doesn't know it because he's drunk as hell.
Bro, you also forget Bobcat shooting at him too.
First of all, why does he show up looking like Dracula from Simon's Quest?
Son, he showed up. Next thing you know, Bobcat comes in there with a double barrel shotgun. I'm like, yo, for real?
Yo, it is the most awesome scene ever, man. It's like,
first off, you're like, well, your wife leaves you, then takes you out to take the dog. Yo, he ducks that motherfucker like, I don't know. He finally runs into the elevator and he bumps into the Ghost of Christmas Future.
Hold up, D. You forgot the most awesomest line ever. Hello, Wabbit. Could you give me a head start? Sure. 1001, 1002, 1003.
Like, yo, he actually gave that nigga a head start. He gave that nigga a head start, yo. He darts for the elevator. He hops in there. And he see the Ghost of Christmas Future. He's like what? Like ain't you supposed to be downstairs? You should be at your part right now.
Clearly doesn't realize this is completely different. A completely different person standing in front of him. Like, bruh, Ghost of Christmas Future actually had the skeleton face. This dude, this apparition's got his entire face up, except for that RoboCop 2 style TV screen that's supposed to be his face.
Yo, why he said, give me 1 second, open up his robe and literally see a scene from hell in his ribcage.
Then opens it again.
Close it.
One more time.
Oh
okay.
My. Yeah,
so we're doing this.
Yeah, I guess this is happening. So we cut to we cut to a scene where it looks like what was it? Alfred's I guess her son is in the like kind of an insane asylum. Crazy house.
I think that's what he is. Yeah, Crazy House Insane Asylum or something like that. And you know, he's still not talking, which, you know, I know somebody probably said, "Oh, that's a little strange, don't you think?" You don't know how they treat black men in this country, do you?
Yeah. I mean, and that's on top of the fact that Frank's dead and he's getting cremated.
No. Hold up. Frank's excuse would have come. Well, we can help him out. We can change that. You know, I want to change it. Come on, give me some credit. Go to the next scene.
Actually, yeah, the next scene is his girlfriend turned into him.
Dude, she was a dick.
Yo, Karen Allen finally now looks like that Karen Allen. Older, more skeleton-like. More skeleton-like. Not as pale. Not as pale.
Not as
she
pale.
She wasn't that pale in the last Indiana Jones. I'm going to give her that.
You know what's funny? She looked the same. Indiana Jones, I was looked the same, basically. Yeah, nothing really changed.
Karen Allen actually, you know why? Because Karen Allen didn't do a whole lot of movies. So that's probably the reason why she didn't age.
Less stress.
I know, she didn't age like all the rest of the women in Hollywood like that.
Yo, can I be real? I thought Karen Allen was going to go the way of Lifetime movies. I'm not even joking. I really thought she was going to be on Lifetime movies just slumming it.
She's like, I'm getting this bank. All cable money is mine, nigga.
She could have ran the gamut on fucking cable, like Hallmark movies and Lifetime movies. She could have did it all, man.
A safe place for Tanya.
Hey, she got her money up with Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of Crystal Skull, so there you go.
Don't say money up. Don't say money up. Don't you dare say that. That was mostly Harrison Ford and bad CGI. Don't you dare.
Look.
Hold up. I'm sorry, DJ. You keep bringing up that movie. Fucking Aliens.
I'm fine with this.
I'm not.
How are you fine with this, Chris?
If I was fine with Mandarin, I was fine with Aliens and Indiana Jones. So there you go.
What?
There's your answer.
You know what, D? He's got a point.
You know, that sadly shows where your psyche is at. But Martha was too much for you in Batman vs.
I didn't say it was too much. I thought it was funny. hey, I just said it was funny. I didn't say it was too much. I wasn't on that level.
Hey, Chris, look at me. You let a top 3 Marvel villain turn into a dope fiend. You're cool with that. You let aliens show up in an Indiana Jones movie. Martha, wait a minute, that's my mom's name. Oh shit, we just become best friends. Cool.
Yep.
Nah, it's stupid. Look, here's you. This shit's stupid. What? Whatever.
Hey, all I'm saying is this: you can't go from Batman about to shiv his ass to just became friends. It's like that's a bit of a all right, cool, I guess. But anyways, but yeah, can't.
Like no, here's you. You know what? D does got a point. I did let Krillin go in that movie. Gotta let that one go. Mandarin, I got 2 feet into that. I can make an excuse out of that. But Killian, though, I don't think I can let Killian go. D got a point.
Rich white man. Yeah,
D kind of got a point with that one. I can't let that one go. Yeah, that was stupid.
So
but she did. But Karen did. She did turn into him, where she basically said, let him go, dump all these people behind. She did. It made her a soulless person. This woman that was full of light, literally turned into Cruella de Vil and just give up on everything. So that's pretty much what happened to her. And that was. And he turns to the ghost like, that was unfair. That was really, really unfair. Like, nigga, you forgot the reason I'm here.
And then,
it ain't unfair yet.
And then he's in a coffin, about to get cremated.
I like how first he was outside the coffin trying to pull it back from getting burned, and then he ended up in it.
Yeah.
Yo, here's my thing about it. If you know this is going the route of the Christmas Carol, why did you first think that was your brother and not you? Well, yeah, he did see. But yeah, he see his sister-in-law. He's like, oh, damn. In the first verse, he thought that was his little brother. Next thing you know, he sees his brother like, oh shit, who's in there? He see Francis Xavier Cross. I'm like, Xavier is his middle name.
It's funny how he thought that was his brother and not him. I'm like, yeah, this is supposed to be your future, but hey, you never know. He probably thought that his like the shit that he was doing would cause his future to be so bad that his brother would die, leaving him miserable.
Well, and what you end up saying was that even though he was a dick, and this is something I really didn't kind of realize. Like, at his funeral, if you note, his sister-in-law was crying. And then his brother was there. Like, both of them, like I said, despite him being an asshole, they loved him.
Still loved him.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, they still loved him. And that's what really got me. It was the sister-in-law crying. That kind of got me. I never noticed that. And of course, he's like, I'm burning. Oh no, I don't want to be alive. The elevator door opens up. He falls through. I'm alive! Hallelujah! Yo, and then the most amazing thing happened. He runs right up to Bobcat, who got the gun at him, and Bobcat doesn't shoot him on accident.
I like how he pulls the gun away from him. Like, come on, man, what are you doing?
I love how he pulls the gun away from him. He throws the gun to the side. The gun fires anyway, killing a janitor in the next room.
This will be the second. Hold on, this will be the second Christmas movie we mentioned where somebody had a gun, tossed it off screen, and it goes off.
I don't know. Did that happen in Gremlins? Nah.
No, Trading Places.
No, it didn't. No, Trading Places.
That's what I'm saying. But did it happen in Gremlins too?
Nah, it didn't.
No, a gremlin straight up shot another gremlin.
Yeah.
Over a fucking poker game.
Some black
gremlin
shit.
Shot a gremlin shot another gremlin. And a friggin' housewife went ape shit on the gremlins and killed them.
Yeah.
Had
a body kill of 5 gremlins. But anyway, back to Scrooge.
Hey, look, Eris, I think we can say it better this way. This has been a weird month with movies.
very, very weird. It's like,
It's all Christmas movies, by the way. Anyway, but first thing then they start spinning around the room. He's like, all right, first, I'm going to hire you, double your salary. You want your own office? Well, sure. You like my office? No, I don't. Ha! That's why I like you. So they go down to the studio. Bobcat goes into the production booth. with a gun and threatens everybody to keep the camera on Frank. Frank disturbs the best part of all of Scrooge by grabbing the the coin from Scrooge. I'm like, he's like, yeah, come on, everybody, it's a party. You know, he basically Bill Murray gives off a speech that Bill Murray of today needs to hear.
Yeah,
it is one of the most heartfelt speeches you would get in any movie, especially even in Christmas movies, man.
Christmas Eve. It's the one night of the year we all act a little nicer. We smile a little easier. Care a little more.
Now, as he's trying to get everybody to he breaks out a picture of his little brother, and he talks about how much he about his little brother and how much he loves him and all that, and then he walks up to one of the solid gold dancers who have a mistletoe on her head. He was like, see, like, this is what I'm talking about. By law, I have to kiss this woman. It's like, this is a real law. It's a federal law. You go to jail if you don't do it. And then he kissed her like, that was nice, but I really want my girl. I want my boo. Hey, remember Kama Sutra? Remember this position? We tried to do that one time.
Like how you put the spot and everybody's just like, oh, there's your boyfriend. There you go.
Ooh, oh my God, y'all was freaky.
And I like how she got to the studio so fast.
Well, Ghost of Christmas Past helped him out.
Yeah, because the Ghost of Christmas Past may have given one of the top 5 lines of this movie. Can you take me to this television station? Which floor? I'm like, damn.
Yo, it's the most sleazy way he said it. It's like, oh, that's pretty funny. Like, ah.
Yo, then he goes to this whole thing like, you can be nicer, you don't have to be an asshole. I like how his boss was instantly going to fire him, but his wife was like, nah. Let's see where this shit going.
Oh, honey, come on, honey. I suck your dick if you just let this shit go. Come on,
Chris. She's an old white woman in the 1980s. There is no dick suckage that is going down in that room.
I don't know. I thought they might live a little. I thought she might be like home. I thought she might be like what's her face from girls and shit.
Nigga, what? No, she is no Blanche Devereaux. And number 2, there was like 8 cats in that room. There is no dick suckage or anything sexual going on in that marriage anymore.
Are you saying the president is like, this dick ain't free? This is.
No. It's more like. This is more like, I'll get a brown girl to do it for me.
Brown girl.
You know what, man? I gotta be real. He probably does say brown girl. He probably does.
No. I'm sorry. He wanted to say brown. He said colored girl. Come on now.
So what you telling me, dude?
If you're gonna be racist, you got to be all the way racist.
So what you telling me?
I think. I'll get the. I'm gonna go ahead and just. I'm gonna ask that Negro girl on the first floor.
Negro girl.
It's like, her name's Brenda. She checks people at the front door. Secretary.
God, she's hot.
So you tell me Robert Mitchum.
Like, God, I want to know what that mouth is.
So you tell me.
Yes, D. I did make him sound like Carter Peter Schmidt.
Exactly. Thank you for that.
So what you're telling me is beloved actor Robert Mitchum has probably said brown girl a couple times in his lifetime. That's what you say.
Robert Mitchum has said colored, nigger. Don't let Chris. Don't let To Kill a Mockingbird fool you.
I know, right? I was like,
Hey CJ. I'm quite sure that in his teen years, he probably uttered the words moon cricket.
I can see moon cricket. I can definitely see that.
Oh man, I can hear the words. You can hear this phrase come out of his mouth. When will they let white people in the NAACP?
Meanwhile, Alfred Woodward sat out and like, did this nigga really just say that shit right
And the fact that she calls him a nigga.
This nigga over here. But anyway,
did you see Not Regina Hall?
Yes.
Yo, was that really Regina Hall?
That was not Regina Hall. That's what I said, not Regina Hall.
I was about to say that. Yeah, somebody check that on IMDb, man.
I'm looking on IMDb. Right. That ain't Regina Hall.
All right, good. I just think all girls are easy to look like Regina Hall or
Key word there, 227 era Regina Hall. By the way, put that out there.
Yeah. Thank you. 227 era of Regina Hall. Thank you for that one, man. But yeah, finally Frank goes through this whole, like I said, he goes through this whole speech, talk about he's be a good person, where you have that miracle and everybody can have it. It's a really, really sweet speech. And as he's got tears in his eyes, and he's like, I'm like, oh man, somebody gets in the pastor. He's about to give his life to the Lord.
I know, right?
You want to know what's really sad is that there's a lot of people that would say the same thing that we just said. Bill Murray needs to sit back and watch this movie and hear his own speech, because people still have not forgiven him for Ghostbusters.
You know what it is? You know what it is? You know what it is? I bet he does, and he watches the speech and cries in so much silence.
Is this why he's walks to the United States like King from Kung Fu and shit, and just random places? Is that what this is?
Actually, him and his older brother are doing some weird thing where they go to all the minor league parks. It's a weird little series they got going.
He popped up when the Cubs won the World Series. He popped there.
Yeah, he's a Cubs fan.
Yeah,
he's a big Cubs fan. He's a big Cubs fan, but he's like, him and his brother are like going to all the minor league parks, and like they're doing something special and all that shit. And it's like one of those laid back things where I can tell that's something he always wanted to do. Bill Murray has way too much fucking money. Let's make that very clear.
Too much time on his hands. That's what that is.
He has way too much time on his hands and way too much money. You know what? And I got to be honest with you, Harris. As much as I think people has not forgiven him for Ghostbusters, I think a part of him didn't want to have no part of it. Like, he really didn't. Let's think of it this way. The way he treated the whole situation that went down with Caddyshack 2, when he sued them because they tried to take his character away from them, that shows you that Bill Murray doesn't really give two shits about what a studio thinks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then again, let's just be really real. He probably told Sony years ago, I ain't doing Ghostbusters. Why y'all still calling my phone?
Gotta be real about this too. Once he got on that Jungle Book movie and it made $1 billion, that's really where he kind of kicked in that overdrive of I don't give a fuck. And that was just Ghostbusters came out. So he really was just like, I don't fucking care. I just did Jungle Book. Made $1 billion. Fuck this.
like it made $1 billion. I got bank off of this.
I got Disney money now. Fuck you.
He probably went over to Sony. Okay, so what do I do? All right, you have to go on Jimmy Kimmel and say that you love the girls. Do I have to?
I really have to? Do I have to? You also have to dance too. I guess I gotta do the Ghostbusters dance.
I don't really have to do this. I mean,
y'all just can I do another Garfield movie? Bill, those movies are soulless. Then what the fuck is this?
Pretty sure I'm pretty sure he went back to Disney like, so we doing Jungle Book 2? Is there a possibility? Can we do Tailspin? Is it possible we can do Tailspin?
No, he said, can we do Jungle Book? Are we going to do Jungle Book 2? Here's Disney. Oh, man. Oh, Bill, man. We got some problem, man.
We're actually doing Mulan. Is there a part for me in Mulan?
Oh, man.
What about Lion King? What about Lion King? Oh, man.
Oh, man. Bill. William. Hey, don't even call him Bill no more. Call him William. Oh, William. Oh, shit.
We got some problems with the CGI, man.
Oh man, we do it next time, man. We'll call you for Oliver in the City. Oliver and
Company. He's like, well, yeah, we'll call you for Oliver and Company.
Yo, finally, at the end of all that, Bill Murray sees Alfred's son, and Alfred's son says, "Hey, I'm going to make this movie corny for everybody. God blesses everyone." Hey, yo, the mute talked.
I bet you said the mute talk.
Finally, they started. His girlfriend showed up. He kissed her, and I like how as they started singing, "Put a Little Love in Your Heart," you can clearly hear Alfred Woodard sing for a little bit, like, Alfred, baby."
It's like, oh, poor baby, what are you doing?
Yo, as they all singing the song, it's a sweet ending, man. So, and that's pretty much I'll play that. I'll play that probably scene at the end of this podcast. It's a really, really sweet scene. It's buttery as all hell. That's pretty much the movie, guys. I have a couple questions because this will run into our year in review we're going to have after this. But I got a couple questions. DJ Sue, I have a question. If there's one Christmas present that you always wanted, what would it be? Hold on, because I already know where you're going with this. Is it a porno star or is it a video game? Which one? Which one, Eris?
Neither, actually.
Oh, dang. See, he switched up on me. Good God. I know nothing of my friend now. I know nothing now. Like, no, for real. No, but for real. When it comes to Christmas movies, actually, the real question is, when it comes to Christmas movies, what constitute as a good Christmas movie? We went through 3 of them this year. So what's really a Christmas movie to you? Is it more than just a tree? Does it have to be a theme? What is it?
We know what makes us count stuff as Christmas movies is the fact that the movie took place during Christmas. Because despite what people may say, I count Batman Returns as a Christmas movie.
Yeah, a lot of people do. I count like I don't care what y'all say. I still count Silent Night, Deadly Night as a Christmas movie, even though only like 4% of that movie was during Christmas.
But still,
Red Car, very good.
No, Red Car, good.
Like, good point.
It had nothing to do with it.
Oh my God, man!
That nigga just wrote down Red Car for the. Well, now, Chris, what about you? What is a Christmas movie to you? Is it more than just a day? What is it to you?
Like in terms of just Christmas period or just like Christmas movie?
Yeah, what's a Christmas movie? What is a Christmas movie to you? Is it more than just a tree? What is it?
I just think it captures like aspects of Christmas stuff. Like, like a lot of people sit there and like, take the piss out of like, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I'm like, it is, because the aspect of, I even go to the bad guys in the movie, right? When they finally open the vault and you hear the Christmas theme, music play and stuff, because hey, they got their present, they got what they wanted. That those little kind of things and stuff that kind of like emphasizes Christmas, but it's not like in your face Christmas. Those kind of things and stuff. Those are the kind of things I look at. And stuff.
I know I know exactly what you mean, CJ.
It's not in your face, but it kind of represents that's Christmas. No, it's not.
Yeah. There's one thing for I think what really made Die Hard a Christmas movie for me was actually Hans Gruber going ho ho ho. That made it Christmas.
Well, you didn't say it right. You didn't say it right.
Like, I have a machine gun. Ho ho ho.
Ella Richter, you left us.
Left us too soon.
Left us way too early.
Alan Rickman's in heaven. I was 70 years old. I was ready to go. I was quite ready to go.
It really was. I don't know what you want me to. What out of me on this?
I tried to commit suicide 5 times before that. Y'all didn't know it, did you?
See that, did you?
You didn't see that, did you? I think it's more than that. I think, but yeah, Christmas movie, I'm the same way, man. This one to me is the epitome of a Christmas movie because it did a Christmas Carol. Like we already said in the beginning, it's hard not to fuck up a Christmas Carol. I would love to see somebody totally, like, destroy it. I mean, like, really, like, like, how do you fuck that up? How do you fuck up a Christmas? How do you fuck up a Christmas Carol? I need to see somebody do that. Just
I know the level,
and not to, and I mean,
like, D, I know the level. D, I know the level of I know the level of fucked up that you're talking about. We're talking, oh God, like we're talking Artie Piscano fucking a cup of coffee fucked up.
Yes. Like, I mean, and it doesn't have to be this thing where they're trying to be ironic. No, earnestly, you're fucking.
I mean,
like, wait a minute, what? I don't think the ghosts of Christmas past and the ghosts of future are talking to each other and can. What?
I'm just saying, the Fonz did a Christmas Carol as Ebenezer Scrooge. You can't really fuck it up. You really can't.
I'm sorry. Wait. There was a Happy Days special and you watched it?
No. I just call Henry Winkler the Fonz because that's all I know him as, the Fonz. So.
Oh God! Don't do that. I'm like,
I had you going for a minute. Like, Happy Days had a special episode where the Fonz was Scrooge. Point me to the episode.
No, I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say, nigga, how white are you? Happy Days. I feel like Happy Days, you're not allowed to like that if you're black. You're not.
Really? I mean,
and you can't say it for Mr. Miyagi because, like most of us kids in the 80s, we didn't know about him until that movie.
I gotta be real about this. The only whitest show that I watched, and I think it was only because it happened to be on in the background, was like Taxi. That's about it.
Man, the only, like, I can't even call I Love Lucy a white show. Why? Desi Arnaz. Nah, that nigga was Cuban, man.
Actually, back up though. I don't know whether I just watched it because it was on the TV and stuff like that. My mom watched Murphy Brown. That's a white ass show. I had to really think about that. I was thinking as an adult. As an adult right now, I'm like, what was Murphy Brown about? I don't remember. I really don't.
Man, I don't know. We were too young to know. We were too young to really care and grasp. I think they worked at like a newspaper or some shit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah. I mean, it's many interpretations of it. Again, I'm waiting for a black ass version of A Christmas Carol. I'm waiting for that.
Oh, there have been a black version of Christmas Carol.
I don't count the Vanessa Williams one, by the way. I'm not counting that shit.
Why do you not count that one? That was a Christmas Carol.
Vanessa Williams was the only black person in that movie. Like, I don't count it.
I got you.
It is kind of hard to count. It is kind of hard to call something a black movie when you only have one black actor.
It's kind of like it's kind of hard. Very tough.
Now I know when it comes to black Christmas movies are always.
That's what it's called, A Diva's Christmas Carol. I'm like, yeah,
A Diva's Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Oh God, I think I already know where that's going. I think when it comes to black people doing Christmas specials, there's always two of them. Either we gotta somehow redo the nativity thing because black people ain't ran that into the ground yet, or B, it's black families coming together eating soul food type of movies because we ain't done that to death yet, black folks, or this good one where it's some type of miracle that goes down with black people because somebody's poor, and so it's like an element of it's like some weird element of the nativity shit, but at the same time it's something else. The good one I saw? A good one I actually saw was, and I can't believe this is hopping out my mouth. It was the movie with Forrest Whitaker, Tyrese, and I forgot the name of that damn movie.
Oh boy, where are we going with this?
No, don't. I forgot the name of it.
It was a Christmas movie, right?
Well, yeah, it was a Christmas movie. It was Forrest Whitaker was like
Black
playing
Nativity?
a pastor. Was it Black Nativity?
You sure it ain't Black Nativity?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Yeah, Black Nativity. Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you.
Fucking Nas was in that shit.
I thought it was. Don't remind me.
I know. Sorry. It's just I just remember you're reminding me of a poster, and I'm like, fucking Nas is in this.
Nas is barely in it. He was actually barely in it.
Hey, but we did get Angela Bassett though, so I'm happy.
Hey, look. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that get me. Like, he's like, man, but because I know how we all black people. We all hate Tyrese. I hate him too. But check this out, yo. He wasn't a problem in this movie because Angela Bassett and Forrest Whitaker alone.
Listen. Side note with Tyrese, I think this last great movie that he was in Annapolis. Real talk.
Chris, I need you to look at me in my eyes.
Okay? I'll look in your eyes and I will defend that.
No, Chris, I keep on telling you, stop bringing that movie up because time has forgotten that movie.
I know it has, because I have to remind people. I have to remind people some semblance of humanity to Tyrese, just a little bit. I have to.
No, dude, it's like to me, you're doing what I can feel like the white equivalent of that is somebody bringing up bring up an old Paul Rudd movie, and Paul's like, dude, stop. Nobody cares about that movie I did years ago.
Like Gen Y cops and shit. Like, dude, I did that years ago. Why are you bringing that up? Stop. I needed the money. Or somebody bring up that old Nintendo commercial. He's like, I remember doing it. Stop. But it's funny because you were in it. Huh? And Tyrese's case, like, man, don't be bringing up old shit. Why don't you bring up a better movie? Like Baby Boy. I was dynamic in that movie. That's the ironic part. It's like you were from Baby Boy and people do give you so much shit. You do Annapolis that gave you some semblance of like credibility, just a little bit of credibility.
I don't know what you look.
Hold up, D.
Credibility.
But hold up, D. He had a shred of credibility, but then he turned around and flushed it down the toilet. And he did Waist Deep that same year. How do you go from Annapolis to Waist Deep? That's a way to kill your credibility.
It's called. My name is Tyrese Gibson, and I ain't saying no to nothing because I need this money for this alimony that my ex-wife is taking from me.
You know what? And you know what? Yo, and he's beating down the fucking Fast and the Furious people. I'm like, so you're not going to beat down Michael Bay to be in another Transformers movie? You like, really? That's what we're doing?
I mean, Nah, the whole thing about him in the Fast movies. Oh God, we devolved into.
Sorry.
I want to say, bro, we want to talk about Christmas. Can we go ahead and end this, please?
Back it up to Black Nativity. Yeah.
Black Nativity was actually a decent movie. It was actually a decent movie. The last scene, I ain't gonna fake. Maybe cry. I ain't gonna fake. I'm a pussy. Whatever.
All I'm saying is, if you're gonna give us a Black Christmas Carol, I need Master P in there somehow as like the ghost of Christmas past or some shit.
No, all right. Check it out. If we could do this, who would be our Ebenezer Scrooge? Who would be the Black Ebenezer Scrooge?
All right.
Actually,
Clifton Powell.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Stop.
Clifton Powell, nigga. I'm watching.
Stop.
I'm watching.
Stop.
I'm watching.
Actually, I think we already did.
I already got Chris's approval.
Wait
I'm
a minute.
happy.
No. We're going to continue with this, but 1 second. I think we already did the Black Christmas Carol. Actually, we didn't. You know why? We did. Mrs. Scrooge. That was Cecily Tyson.
Oh shit! Wow, you're right.
Yeah, that was all right. But anyway, fuck all that. All black cast. Okay, Scrooge. Okay, Clifton Powell. Who's going to be Cratchit though? Who's going to be Cratchit? Who's going to be the weak-looking black dude? You know what? Fuck it. Chance the Rapper. Trailer. Hey, can I leave? Where you going, nigga?
You know who Jacob Marley's gonna be, right? Donald Glover.
Ooh.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
That's actually, yeah.
Who's the Ghost of Christmas Future?
Ghost of Christmas. All right, Ghost of Christmas Future. Nah, easy. That's real easy. Fucking Debo.
Oh shit.
Debo.
Tiny Listen Zeus. Oh shit. Yeah.
Get Tiny Zeus Lester, man. You be like this. Like no, Cliff Powell. So what you supposed to be? I'm gonna see your future, nigga.
Nah, you know who the Ghost of Christmas Past is gonna be?
Ooh. I'm gonna give you one. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Patti LaBelle. Need a black woman for that. Need a black woman for that.
All right, fine. All right. Okay. Christmas present. I'm giving the choice between two people. Now, when I say these two people, it's in reference to their characters from their earlier movies.
All right.
P. Diddy from Get Him to the Greek, or Ice Cube from 21 Jump Street.
Oh shit, Ice Cube. Fuck it, Ice Cube.
I gotta give it to Q.
I'm sorry.
Hey, come here, man. Look at this shit. See these niggas loving it Christmas? Why can't you love it?
I'm sorry.
That's what I said. Either one of them. It has to go to either one of them because really, Diddy almost stole Get Him to the Greek from everybody.
But see, here's the thing.
Oh my god.
Once Ice Cube said, "Hey, stop fucking with Korean Jesus." Sold. No, because first off, he did the fucking tapping on the fucking wall like, hey.
Oh my god. Actually, why we no, we did this all wrong. Nah, Clifton Powell cannot be Ebenezer Scrooge. I know who's gonna be. Who? Terrence Howard.
Oh shit.
Oh, see, that's too easy.
That ain't too easy. It's perfect.
It's too easy because he's already been memed out already.
I make him the Ghost of Christmas Present.
Fuck it, I make him the Ghost of Christmas Future just to be funny.
I'm deaf,
hey man. I'm deaf, man.
No. D.
Y'all end up being that, man.
D. Hear me out here. Terrence Howard doesn't say shit. He just shows up. As the Ghost of Christmas Future.
That is a mind fuck right there.
He shows up as the Ghost of Christmas Future, and Scrooge is asking him, like, what is this supposed to be? What? Why am I doing like who is this? He points at him and just says, "Man."
See, a man ain't like a dog. And when I say a man, I'm talking about
not a single word before or after man.
Actually, no, he doesn't say nothing at all. He just points at the grave with his skeleton finger. And on the tombstones, it's on the tombstone. It says "Yours, man."
Yours, man.
Yo, the theater will fucking die.
Yo, and there's got to be like a scary. There's got to be something really scary and fun after that. But yeah. Yo, somebody say, how was this movie? Look, everybody leaves the theater. So how was the movie, man? They couldn't put this shit on DVD, man. They didn't
even fucking try.
Like, man, they gotta put this shit on Netflix.
Man, you can't even get black people to do anything with effort anymore, man.
Going on fucking
Y'all niggas late.
You're gonna be on fucking own network in a damn week. Ain't that bitch?
Oh man, like y'all ain't even. There's gonna be that one black person on Twitter. Y'all ain't even try to get Oprah or anybody with any real talent on this.
Didn't get Oprah. Oprah bankrolled this. What are you talking about?
Oh man, you know it's gonna be the.
She bankrolled it with. She bankrolled it with additional support from Tyler Perry.
I know, right?
You know this. Man, Oprah put like Oprah bankrolled it. It's like how she bankrolled it, man. She went into her bra, grabbed whatever roll of money she had in that show.
The fact you said Tyler Perry's in it, we got to add an abuse subplot to like, oh man, my dad dressed up as Santa Claus to touch me.
Oh man. Oh dog, you know that's going to happen too, man. You know you'll be looking at the movie all of a sudden, clip the out like they go back into the past. You know, Pam LaBelle's like, oh, that's your daddy. You're like. Yeah, can we leave? Nah, let's see where this is. Oh my God. What is he doing to you? You're like, that's why I don't want to come back. Then all of a sudden, like, Pam LaBelle's looking at the camera like, can we like cut? Because this is like, this is, why?
This has got dark.
This is dark than it should be.
Who do you get to direct this movie if you really had to give somebody?
Oh man, come on. Let's be honest, black folk. We know who we gonna give. We won't give it to a white person that don't know nothing about black people, or B.
Fuck it.
We're going.
I know who to get. Get Peter Berg because Marky Mark will pop up in this fucking movie in some capacity.
No.
The fact that you said we're gonna get a white person in here who doesn't know anything about black people, and the movie's gonna fail, and it's gonna be all his fault because that's what he gets for being an irresponsible white man.
Huh. That's a good point.
Yeah. Give it to Peter Berg then. Yeah, give it to Peter Berg.
Like, can I get Mark Wahlberg in it? Sure, Peter. Do whatever.
Sure. Do what you want to do.
And Mark Wahlberg is Tiny Tim.
Oh,
hey, Merry Christmas. Hey. God bless us, every one of us.
He's still coming with a South Boston accent.
Yo, what? No. Here's what we do. It still be a black kid playing Tiny Tim, but it be
ADR voice, Marky Mark.
ADR voice.
And the voice of Tiny Tim, Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg, like, yeah, that was an all-black cast.
Nah, here's what you do. I can really do this.
Like that's something. That's something. Not many white people could say that.
I could do this really fucked up. Get Webster and then put Marky Mark's voice on him.
Man, that's fucked up, man. First off, you act like Webster is a commodity. Number two, it's already.
Second of all, you try to pull that shit that they pulled on Suburban Commando.
Nah.
Undertaker voiced by a child.
Damn man, Rapty. Oh my God! Speaking of
South Boston shit on that though.
I dropped the South Boston.
Speaking of which, speaking of wrestlers, we're gonna have to get New Day in this movie. We don't know how New Day is gonna be in it, but you're gonna have to get New Day in the movie.
It's easy. New Day are gonna be some. They're gonna be some Christmas carolers that Scrooge is gonna just shit on because they're singing in front of his place.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
You're gonna see Xavier Woods somehow as a poor Christmas caroler pulls out a damn trumpet.
With R-Truth coming out of there saying it's a conspiracy. C-O-N conspiracy.
Little
buddy.
Like, yo, there's a lot of Donald Glover's wife would be Sasha Banks.
Yes.
No. It's like, who directed this? 3 Black Geeks. There's an awful lot of professional wrestlers in this.
It's like, oh shit, the Usos is in this shit. What the hell?
Like they ain't even black. They're not even black. Shut up. People of color.
They got a day one ish shirt. All right, it's black enough. All right, god damn.
Oh man, no. Let's just be real. Usos will be background characters. What about Naomi? Look, we did a scene with Naomi, but it didn't make the cut.
No, we just have Naomi and Naomi's ass shaking.
Naomi.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
No. Well, you know what? If someone's got to be, God.
Awful lot. I'm sorry.
No. If we were to flip this around and make this into all wrestlers, then cutting out all the other actors, the Christmas Future's got to be Titus O'Neil.
Oh,
No.
shit.
No, don't worry. No, we don't have. I'm not cutting no other roles out. We just have to sprinkle all the black wrestlers in there some type of way. Titus O'Neil would be one of those guys on the corner with the bell. He'd be like, the Salvation Army. He'd be a Q that be doing it.
No, wait. Hold up. No,
Give me the Salvation Army, y'all.
Hold up, D. Yes, that's what he'll be doing in the present. When it goes to Christmas Future, he's digging Scrooge's grave.
and then all of a sudden we get Ron. And then all of a sudden we get Ron Simmons. Damn.
Nah, Ron Simmons actually plays the pastor that is actual. Got here today to bury Ebenezer Scrooge. Damn.
Anyone who watches wrestling is gonna get that, and they're gonna laugh their ass off in the theater.
With D'Lo Brown and Mark Henry as the deacons in the back.
No, they're just there. Again. People leave the movie theater. They could have brought this shit on DVD, man.
Is this WWE sponsored here? There's a lot of wrestling.
Yeah, you know what? We'd be silent as fuck about it.
Yo, look, why you gotta wait? Look, somebody would be interested. You know how critics are. They would sit through the whole movie, look at all the production. Yeah. Special thanks, WWE. I knew it.
Bitch, I knew it. I knew Vince had his hands in this the whole time.
Look, and then you notice like one of the production studios, WWE Films. I knew it. I knew it. Look, they go to us. He's like, so y'all just everybody. Look, nigga. We wanted to put Clifton Powell and Donald Glover in the movie. Do you know how much money that is?
And somehow,
we needed more people to fake roll this for us.
And also for a bullshit bonus, throw everybody for a loop and do some Marvel Disney shit. Throw a freaking post-credit stinger at the end.
Ebenezer Scrooge is back in A Christmas Carol 2, Christmas Harder.
Christmas Harder.
This time.
No.
First
Christmas Harder with a vengeance.
It's like this. First they came from the past, present, and future. Now they're all coming for him.
Oh God! You know what makes this?
Put the palace back as son of a bitch.
Dude, this is gonna turn. No way. Clifton Palace back as Ebenezer Scrooge. I can't be touched.
Yo, with Cicely Tyson as his mom.
But Ebenezer, you Cicely Tyson gives a powerful performance.
like Scrooge's girlfriend played by Michelle Michael.
Man,
Michelle Michael. Here's look. I'll be looking at Eris. How did you get on this movie? Nigga, you be surprised what $14,000 and a tuna sandwich would get.
With Kimberly Elise as Ebenezer Scrooge's sister. I need this money.
Wait, you didn't let me do my line from Michelle. It's like Michelle, like Michelle Michael, as his girlfriend. You're a murderer, Ebenezer!
Vivica A. Fox as his competition. So you just don't want me to take over, do you?
Special guest appearance by Morgan Freeman. I'm tired of this.
Every time it's Christmas time, it ain't your time, Ebenezer.
Yo, I wish Robert Giuliani was still alive. I would have said I would have had him in there.
Yo,
I'm the head Scrooge in charge. You want to get some dinner?
So you want to? He's like, now look, You're gonna go about this one way, or we're gonna go about this the other way. It don't really matter. We just want the money.
Oh God! look, and returning in this movie, Donald Glover. Ebenezer, give me the gun. Yo, Scrooge too. This time they coming for him. Here's everybody in the movie theater looking at us. The studio gave us money to make another movie. Man, listen.
Listen. Y'all gave money to let Tyrese in waist deep. I'm just saying. Give us a pass, all right? Just give us a pass, please.
Two things. Number one, y'all. Two things. All right. First off, we're black. Y'all supposed to support us.
FUBU, for us, by us. Don't you know?
For us, by us. Look. If any of y'all leave, y'all don't like black businesses. All right? Yeah, sit down. Yo, I'm sick of y'all. Okay, that's it.
All right, so that's it, folks. Have a Merry Christmas.
That's it. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
That happened because it's Christmas Eve, I'm telling you. I'm not crazy. It's Christmas Eve. It's the one night of the year when we all act a little nicer. We smile a little easier. We share a little more. For a couple of hours out of the whole year, we are the people that we always hoped we would be. It's a miracle. It's really a sort of a miracle because it happens every Christmas Eve. And if you waste that miracle, you're going to burn for it. I know what I'm talking about. You have to do something. You have to take a chance. You do have to get involved. There are people that are having trouble making their miracle happen. There are people that don't have enough to eat. There are people that are cold. You can go out and say hello to these people. You can take an old blanket out of the closet and say, here. You can make them a sandwich and say, oh, by the way, here. I get it now. And if you give, then it can happen. Then the miracle can happen to you. It's not just the poor and the hungry. It's everybody who's got to have this miracle. And it can happen tonight for all of you. If you believe in this spirit thing, the miracle will happen, and then you'll want it to happen again tomorrow. You won't be one of these bastards who says Christmas is once a year and it's a fraud. It's not. It can happen every day. You just got to want that feeling. And if you like it and you want it, you'll get greedy for it. You'll want it every day of your life, and it can happen to you. I believe in it now. I believe it's going to happen to me now. I'm ready for it. It's great. It's a good feeling. It's really better than I felt in a long time. I'm ready. Have a Merry Christmas, everybody.
You guys see Kevin?
Did I forget something, big man?
God blesses everyone.
And they lived happily ever after. Come on. You don't know the words? Come on. Come on, let's hear it from this side of the theater. Come on, just over here. All right. right, that's no good. Come on, let's try the other side of the theater. Come on. All right, how about just the men? Come on, just the men. All right, the real men. Let's hear the real men. All right, the women now this time. No, the real women. You know who you are. All right, you, who was making all the noise through the whole movie.
My brother, the king of Christmas.